Hi guys, 732 of your crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Eddie.
And we are back today with Season 2, Episode 3 of Arcane, titled Finally Got the Name Right, which is pretty funny. It's actually not a song title too, so there goes my theory.
Rip, dude.
Rip, dude. Now, I'm curious to see what's going on. We got a lot of plots in motion between Vi's gang currently taking out the rest of the Undercity, with the police force, as well as Jinx on the move, and Singe is on the move, and Victor's on the move, and Heimerdinger's on the move also.
A lot of moves.
A lot of moves. Let's see what's moving. Thank you for joining us. We're starting in 3, 2, 1.
But remember, you're a Kiraman.
I will lead a strike team into Zorn with 3 objectives.
Why is there a flashback?
The rise of industry and emissions has led to the air becoming increasingly toxic. They call it the Grey. I've instructed our architects to devise a ventilation system. The people of the underground deserve to breathe.
Oh, her family makes the air system downstairs, so that way they can flood it with the poison.
That makes sense. That's how they're moving around. Okay.
Cool.
That makes sense. I like this intro.
This is crazy. It's like a comic book, right?
Yeah.
They have the most unique animation style ever.
It's just so unique.
I want to know more about Shield Man.
What's his name?
Someone's tied to it?
Don't rush in. Oh.
Dolls of them.
Yeah.
He was the accountant guy for the rack.
Yeah.
I was a goner. Jinx is off the rails, even for her. She's got a real fire lit under her ass. She's planning something big right here in Pipeworks.
It's a pretty big place down here.
She was headed towards the old tunnels. Something about rerouting the vents.
This is it then. Cuff him.
Hi!
This is what we've trained for.
Wow, she's brutal right now.
Can I get a minute?
She's gone off the deep end.
What does a member of Piltover's Merchant Guild want from me?
I'm not here representing the guild. I've come here to settle a debt. What you've stolen is more precious than any gold. Did you truly believe Piltover was beyond our reach?
Swain?
LeBlanc?
My son is dead. Is that not enough to sate your bloodlust?
I haven't insulted your intelligence, Ambessa.
Was that like thresh power?
Try to stop me, insolent witch!
You should have given up the feud.
The mist?
You have no inkling what family is to me.
Wow.
I mean, the Black Rose, the hands, Swain.
I can't let her get away again. Are you sure you're
My
ready?
sister is gone. I'm so sorry about your mother. I'm sorry I can't bring her back, but please, just everyone in my life has changed. Promise me you won't change.
Well, the animation.
I won't.
Cute. But she kind of is changing, though. Oh.
You realize how easy it was for me to track you down here?
Well, I do own the place.
It's enough work propping you up without you dulling what few wits are left
Propping him up.
in there. Perhaps if you hadn't let a child overpower you in your own chamber.
It's not the girl. It's the name. It bewitches people. You should know. Do you really think Mel could have succeeded with it?
Ooh.
Never speak ill of my family. It's time. Rally every house and family with even a modicum of influence. Can you manage that?
Wait, for certain? Yes, of course. Whatever you need.
Keeping an eye on a counselor with peculiar tastes doesn't rattle me. But that woman...
You met my mother. What did she want?
I don't know. They kicked me out before I could hear any of it.
We both know you heard every word. If my mother gets what she wants, the whole city will suffer. And right now, you're the only one who can stand in her way.
It's scary.
They're setting up some big announcement. All the who's who, aiming to take over and put Sallow in the hot seat, but it's made with shimmer. Leaves traces on the body. That should be all you need to shut Sallow down. Dangerous as she is, your mother was spooked.
Gone. Woo! Scions are cool.
Victor hypothesized that there may be something he called wild runes. Patterns that would occur naturally where the border between our world and the Arcane is thin.
Runes like the ones you use in Hextech.
Oh, shit.
What's the difference between those and wild runes?
Pass me a tome. There, you sighed. Still a kind of language. A sound, but not words. Something raw, natural.
Oh.
That's wild runes.
That pattern is on my tree because you pissed the Arcane off with all your demands?
That's not what I...
Oh, the lad may be onto something. Every action sparks a reaction. Oh, ball sockets.
Use of Hextech?
I've seen
Ball sockets.
miracles spring from the hands of mages many times, but so often they turn to horror.
The Void. Silhouettes are so cool.
There's a rat's nest of misinformation surrounding your brother's passing. Whomever he crossed knows how to cover their tracks. Moreover, it seems they've managed to strip your mother of most of her holdings.
The entire structure is a channel, focusing the Hextech energy into a precise beam.
This is Vander. The painting with the two kids.
Take the shot.
How do you know so much about its design?
Read what I could, deduced what I couldn't. Plus, I didn't think the topside would trust anything that important below the surface.
That's so cool.
That is cool. Only Hextech can open it.
That's awesome.
These are the same utility ducts that carry our water and facilitate our ventilation.
Oh.
And that would explain it affecting the tree.
Inconceivable.
You know, you say we should feel like we're all one. Memory brands. We're the ones that get played. What the?
Whoa.
What happened?
Jinx!
It's like alive.
Finally got the name right. Don't you remember the old Jana bedtime stories?
The old Jana bedtime stories?
Used to tell us. Miners trapped underground, air running thin, but then some wispy wind woman wafts to their rescue.
Wow, okay, so that's John up on the wall.
That's awesome.
I'm done blaming myself for your mistakes. Done pretending you're my sister. You're not. You killed her. I'm not gonna let you stain her memory anymore.
I'm sorry too.
Okay.
I know you're sweet on her. Hope you got a chance to, you know.
I'm ready.
The gun.
Minigun?
Yeah.
What is going on?
A wild room?
Oh, she came too?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man.
That's a great image. Oh, all the Hextech gear's fucking up.
Oh man. What's happening? There it is.
Fish bones. Oh shit.
Get excited. What is happening?
I don't know. My mind is breaking. All the Hextech technology is fucking up. Oh, she pulled the trigger.
What have we done?
What is going on?
I don't know. It's sick though.
Wow. Take the shot.
Oh.
Her finger?
Yeah.
Go on. I'm ready. I'm glad it's you.
Don't let her talk. Don't let her talk. No.
No! What are you? Get off me!
Get away from her! Kate, move!
Scram, kid!
Kate, she's a child. Move! She's not getting away again. Kate. Move!
Kate! No, no, no! This isn't how it's supposed to be!
Oh no.
Oh, the city is gonna be covered in gas. Why is it
shimmer gas?
Oh my god.
You stopped me. I shouldn't have had to. I had the shot. That was a kid. What have you missed?
I wasn't going to miss.
What's wrong with you?
You lost yourself,
I
but
keep telling myself that you're different. But you're not. It's her blood in your veins.
Then why are you the one acting like her?
crazy.
Oh man.
Why? Vi's the one crying at the end of the third arc, not Jinx this time. Because Vi's all alone again now.
Was that poison or just paint?
What's going on? Possession?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That can't be Swain. Can that?
Good evening.
Her outfit bling.
Yesterday, I met with your guild merchant, Amara. We spoke of rebuilding, restoring this great city to its former glory. When two Zornite assassins fell upon us. Our families should not need fear an assassin's dagger in the night. Wrath must be met with wrath. You must declare
Caitlyn's dad.
martial law. Appoint a general to lead until this threat is vanquished, whose conviction never wavers. A pillar of your community, whose house is always...
Jace?
Caitlyn.
Progress, Caitlyn. Look like Zed.
Of course. I could only be referring to... Caitlyn Kiraman.
Vengeance for your son.
She's still alive?
I told you it was a
you're right.
plot.
You're right. You're so right.
It's you.
Oh no, that was a flashback.
You're
But
right.
she's not alive anymore. But
They're feeling it now. He doesn't know. Yes! Graves!
maybe.
That's crazy. Stand it right there, I'm done.
Oh, we're just getting bits and pieces of this at the end of each episode, huh?
I love that. Coming his own blood?
I honestly don't know.
His locket with Oriana in it?
Maybe.
That's why the clockwork like lined up to all this
Maybe.
stuff?
Oh, that is.
Yeah!
Oh man.
That's Warwick for sure. God damn, what an ending.
God.
All right, they're moving forward full force. That was a really interesting episode. It kind of almost felt like a parallel at one point with the beginning of the first season, episode 3 of the first season, where at the end Jinx is all alone, and at the end of season 2, episode 3, Vi is all alone because she has an ideology difference from Caitlyn in the form of not letting a little girl die, which is totally valid.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, Caitlyn definitely wants revenge because, she lost her mother, her people are suffering from all this, so all she's seeing is, if I can just kill her, we'll end this no matter what.
And the crazy thing is that the people around her are feeding into this revenge, and the people around her being Ambessa and the council are feeding into the revenge because they want revenge too.
Well, they want safety. They're worried right now because...
And the family want revenge.
As far as they know, they're not safe. Even though we see, from our perspective, the reality of this is all being orchestrated. So it's really interesting to see it play out. I'm really interested to see what just happened to Mel.
I am too. I can't think of a single character. You said Swain. I don't know if I would agree with that.
The little hands have to. So they mentioned a feud. And Noxus is run by Swain. And I'd imagine she was trying to rule. And
the only thing that was like the blood, like the author thing, the brother dying, made me think of Thresh and the Island of Lost Souls, stuff like that. The Mists, because of a soul as payment.
That's definitely possible. I don't know. I think that would probably be too much for them to bring into this show because they already have so much going on.
Also because of the staff, when he smashed it, was the same color as Thresh's souls in the game.
It's got that green hue to it.
Yeah.
But
that could be magic just in general. But I mean, it was pretty interesting because I didn't expect that to happen. I wonder if she got possessed, or she was just the being at all times, and they just have people or creatures all over that are just under their control.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my main question is, what is Hextech? What is happening? What was that happened to Jason Heimerdinger?
Oh, what was that? Was that actually a natural formed arcane area, or was that just
there was a person? There was a person. I thought my first instinct was Rise.
Rise was the guy that I think Rise is the guy that saved Jace when he was a kid. That's the mage.
Rise is just literally magic mana incarnate.
And he's a scroll in the arcane in the book. Yeah, makes sense.
But that brings you into a whole broader storyline, which we're not going to go over today. But Rise is the main storyline of League of Legends.
He's the guy that does the arcane stuff. He's the guy that was the book and stuff like that. And there's other reasons why. It was crazy though. Just seeing the showdown too between Jinx and Vi, as well as Caitlyn, and I forgot the girl's name still.
It was a great fight. I mean, the fights are really cool animated. I feel like they're leaving me wanting more though. Every time I watch a fight, I want some extended scenes of some actual fighting. There's a lot of slow motion and stuff going on, which looks really cool, but I'd like to see it faster paced. Not that I'm not enjoying it, because I'm absolutely enjoying it.
Like last season when they go into the Hextech place and they punch they beat all the people up in the chem suits for the first time.
Yeah, just that a nice solid fight scene.
Yeah,
I would love that. But so Jinx lost a finger.
Jinx lost a finger, which I didn't know was a thing. Maybe if I look closer at her skins and arts and stuff, maybe she's actually missing that finger in the game. Or maybe it's just Arcane Jinx is missing the finger potentially, and we just never noticed. It'd be quite interesting because that's one of those things that League of Legends players literally will look up and down an entire picture for hints for things like this. So we didn't get anything on Victor, but we learned a little bit more about Echo and also Caitlyn's family.
Kind of, in a way, got something about Victor because Victor's now made out of whatever just happened in that room with them. So that whatever's happening there is happening inside him also, which I have a lot of questions.
Me too.
I'm very confused. I thought it was really cool. And I love that it's leaving me guessing.
Yeah, the biggest thing I want to know too is what's happening to the trees, because like we know that like they're using arcane power and it can activate things, but it looks like almost like Shimmer's affecting stuff. But like,
Well,
it's
it's
not.
spreading.
But how is it spreading? I know it's through the vent system like that.
The vents in the water, which is how it got to the tree.
Which is how we guessed it. But like, what specifically? Is it just arcane energy is spreading, and that's what it is?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they opened, some natural gateway. I don't know if gateway would be the right word. Fissure, maybe. I don't know. Between something that's supposed to be not out in the wild, not supposed to be running around by itself. They basically made a conduit for whatever this is. So
Now, I'm curious because there's a lot. Because like that's amazing that they have this whole system set up.
Yeah.
And unfortunate they had to basically they probably didn't care. But they use like the pipes and for the other people.
Well, they use it to keep the air clean because like their industrial era created, obviously a lot of pollution. It was cool to learn that they were using those vents and that gas to kind of get around Zahn.
Caitlin's mom made it. Basically, her family was the one that designed it.
But then it's also cool to see Jinx using that against them in the same way. So
and then also using that as what it seems like she blew the filter system, so it seems like the filter system is damaged. But also she had in a chaotic Jinx fashion, just had paint also in it, so that when it blew up, everything was painted in her colors too. And also it was a symbol maybe to the people of Zahn that she is doing things like that.
Well, it's showing instability, and that's kind of the prime goal. It's working right into whatever Ambessa's plan is, which we don't fully know what her plan is yet.
Probably to get technology in a way to fight the people chasing her.
I'd imagine so, because I'm imagining that's some sort of magic, a bunch of hands grasping you, entire world around you turning to space, and then you disappearing.
Crazy.
Definitely something wild. I think another, cool thing in the episode, overall, like, just like the whole vibe that it gives off. It's very, like, raw, but at the same time, colorful and interesting. We got cool Jana lore.
Jana lore was cool. So Jana, for those unaware, is just a champion in the game who's like a wind goddess /
throws tornadoes.
She throws tornadoes and has a shield that's like made out of air, which basically makes sense because her entire thing is saving people. And when you're stuck in these caves and have no oxygen, she apparently comes to you and saves you, which is just a great way to play on further things with League of Legends. Even if champions aren't like in the universe, they exist in lore. Like Captain Teemo, I don't know if he's a real character, but he could be a comic book character because there's a book about him.
We were talking about it actually the other day, which is funny. So I always thought, and I might be wrong, that League of Legends was like the greatest like champions, the greatest fighters, greatest people of all time throughout the timeline brought together to like the Summoner's Rift, which is the map you play on. But then Mikey was like, oh no, they all exist at the same time. But this kind of makes me think that they don't, because that Jana lore seems like ancient,
Because the main thing I think I know is that some of them exist as like spoilers. This isn't going to be too big of a spoiler, but there's gods that you could play as, like Orin's a god, and Aurelion Sol's a god, and Pantheon's technically a god, and Volibear's technically like a deity too. So like they're like omnipotent beings that can come back and die. But as you said, also there's characters like Caitlyn and Vi who are just regular human beings doing their thing. So it's like it does happen. I thought that guy, him leaving, I almost wonder what that is, because I had written him off as I was like, oh, he's not Graves, but that kind of makes me kind of put a point back into the category that what if he is Graves actually?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we didn't see him really do anything. He didn't even speak after we met him. Like that one voice line he had that I thought he was Graves, he just hasn't spoken since.
But they could might just be sneaking him in.
And then he was holding a shield when we know Graves from the game as a guy with a shotgun.
And they faking us out in a cigar.
So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
But really interesting episode. I'm excited for the next 6.
Caitlyn's been set up too for failure because she cannot lead an army.
I mean, she probably could lead an army, but it's all for the wrong purposes.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some bloodshed. Hopefully somebody prevents said bloodshed, but we'll find out.
It's coming harder for me to see how we can end this series without somebody dying. That's one of the main crew.
Yeah. No, I definitely see some deaths in the future. But
one way to find out That's for us to keep watching
and wait for the next episodes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got to wait a week just like you all do. So thank you for joining us for our journey through Arcane Season 2. If you're new here, thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It does go a long way to help. And let us know if you play League of Legends. Let us know about your experience with League of Legends. Sometimes not always the greatest for people. But that's why we play ARAMs.
Yeah, no, it's an extremely toxic game.
It's toxic.
It absolutely.
But the world is universe is great in itself, but just,
that's the thing. The universe is awesome. The lore is really cool. It's been fleshed out for so many years now. So many great cinematics and videos, and it's
comics
exciting to see it come into a storyline that's like really, really fun to watch.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to see what happens. So we're going to be signing off. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching.